Do 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 do. Okay, we are live. Okay. So, our one-man show space station is fully designed. Oh. What the hell? Hermes. Right, that's right. We renamed it to Hermes. So, we've already got this central part here. We've got to load some more people. We've got to launch these other parts, dock it. So, let's go ahead and we'll just launch this part to start. So, get rid of everything else. Hermes Nuke is what we'll call this. And we'll just put a fairing around this. And you know what? Just because we don't have to have any of the RCS on this, we'll go ahead and start with some fuel tanks. Let's Jesus, wow, that is off center. Okay, that's better. Let's make sure there's no clipping on the inside there. Perfect. Go ahead and start with some fuel tanks that are a little less expensive. Not like the ones in the future that we're going to come up and bring up and dock there. So these will just detach with Custom 1, Custom 2, Custom 3 to detach pairs of fuel tanks. And we can go ahead and do some asparagus staging here with our fuel lines. Oh no, we definitely have some clipping going on there. So we definitely have to deal with that. We should deal with that. Probably that way. Yeah, make it look like this radiator's on the nuclear engine. There. That's better. That's good. That looks good. It works. Okay. So these fuel tanks. Okay. Now we gotta get the two in the middle. Ah! How do I get that? How do I view the two in the middle? Let's see if I can... Yeah, here we go. Let's go there. Oh, this is awful. Cannot see. Okay, is that actually going to the fuel tank or is that going to the nuclear engine? I think it was going to the nuclear engine, so let's go here. There we go. That's going to the central fuel tank. So is that. Excellent. So now we have fuel tanks going to the central engine. We're going to change the action groups here. We're going to do custom 1. No. I just want this single docking port, not all of those. Okay, so each of those have to be different docking ports, which means I have to get rid of these. Turn symmetry off completely. There we go. Okay, so I got those there, and then these, actually. Just want to make sure that these attach properly. Sometimes the when you load this onto the launch pad, things change. Boring. Why not sandbox? Because sandbox is boring. This is career mode. You're boring. Crazy Toad gamer. Okay. So we got all of that properly staged, we'll do custom 1. We'll decouple that node and that node. And custom 2 will decouple that node. And that node. And custom 3 will decouple that node. Decouple node, yeah. Good. Oh, I can actually enable staging. I didn't know that. Yeah, let's actually put the... I'm going to leave those action groups in, because in future... Enable staging. Enable staging. Sweet. Okay. Enable staging. Enable staging. Alright. And then enable staging. Enable staging. We're just going to take this, go all the way down to there. Actually, we're going to put that there. Take away that stage. Okay. So with this spacecraft, we fire this at the same time, decouple that. Then we're going to decouple this pair of nodes, then this pair of nodes, then this pair of nodes. And that should give us enough push to push a large spacecraft. So let's do the fuel delivery overlay, and we can see that there is fuel going through those nose cones. Bad! Bad! Do not go through the nose cones. Okay, so we're going to disable crossfeed on all of these. Okay. Why are those P10? Okay, so we got P20, good. P10, good. P0, P0, P10, P20, back there. And then P minus 10. Beautiful, beautiful. That's exactly how it should be. Alright, so let's get rid of that fuel delivery overlay. And, excellent. Excellent. So that is all strutted together rather well. Let's see. Auto strut. Heaviest part. Root part. Grandparent part. Disabled. Let's actually auto strut these to heaviest part. Every single one. Auto strut to heaviest part. Heaviest part. Heaviest part. Heaviest part. I think that's all of them. Sweet! So there's my nuclear stage. I'm going to need some way to steer this and dock it. It's... what do we got here in terms of pods? I mean, I could put the lander can on it and send up a couple Kerbals in the lander can. That's neat. Actually, I like that idea. So I can have people on the nuclear stage with the lander can. It's going to have minimal monopropellant, but some monopropellant would be a nice thing to have. Some thrusters here. So let's go ahead and put C. Some thrusters there. Can I put thrusters on that engine? No, I cannot. But I could extend that engine down, but I don't want to. I want thrusters there, as long as they aren't clipping into that fuel tank, which they are, of course, they are. Well, I do only want the thrusters to be used for translation, so what if I just had them like that, and then brought those in slightly. Okay, so it's got yeah, let's put the thrusters way down here. That's good. Good place for them. Inside that engine compartment. Oh no, they're clipping. I don't like clipping. That one's not clipping. That looks like it's built onto the side of the nuclear rocket. That's perfect. And they are not hitting, and the acceleration is going to be so small that when I ditch those fuel tanks, it's not going to matter. So this is good. This is very good. We got do we really need fore and aft thrusters? It couldn't hurt, right? Could put the thrusters here, right? Oh shit. Crap. Okay, there we go. Now let's keep the thrusters on the reaction wheels. Okay, so that has big ol' reaction wheel. I might want to give it its own power. So it's got its own power. Want it way out here? No. I'll just have the power right there. It's where it's consumed anyway, so that's good. Yeah, this is a good nuclear rocket. Let's go ahead and retract these solar panels. Do we have big ass fuel tanks? We do not, so let's go ahead and build a medium-sized fairing. That's about right. Close the fairing up tight. around there. There we go. That's a nice long ass fairing, and we can put a big ass nose cone over the top of that, like so. Let's edit that fairing, see if we can attach it to that nose cone. Okay. Well, there we go. We've got this whole thing wrapped up nicely here. Let's put some struts for a little bit of stability. Oh boy. Okay, so some struts. All going up here. Excellent. Yes. Yes, and those are strutted to that, so that should give us enough rigidity. Whew. Okay, that comment was from beginning of the stream. LOL, he's long gone now. Yeah, I bet he was. Hey, Fourth, do you play Roblox? I have no idea what Roblox even is. The giant rice grain is going to be slippery in the air. That sounds like the kind of thing that they would teach students of English in Japan to say. That's the giant rice grain is going to be slippery in the air. It is going to be slippery in the air, that giant rice grain. Nice. Okay. Let's see. How many tons is this? 37.221 tons. Ooh. So I'm going to need at least one of these fuel tanks with a mainsail engine on it. And that is the second stage. That's the upper stage of this thing. And then the bottom, we're going to have to make some magic happen here. Okay, so the bottom, we're going to want to have this guy. How does this thrust compare? 1,866 kilonewtons at sea level, whereas this one is 1,379. Okay, 158 tons. That's about how much thrust I need on this to get it off the ground. Holy crap, this rocket is gigantic. Okay, let's rotate like that. So we're going to want some big solid rocket motors on the side of this. So let's go ahead and zoom in here. Put this and this, and we're going to adjust. We're going to adjust this way. I'm going to adjust this way. Beautiful. So beautiful. We're going to have that. And we got to have that. And we're going to adjust these a lot. Gotta bring them down. Bring them both down, way down, so that they're pretty much even with this. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah, I cannot see. Woo! Alright. Then we bring that out just a hair, and this out just a hair. And they are still clipping at the bottom. So we bring it out another hair, and it out another hair. They should no longer be clipping at the bottom. Excellent. Now you're asking, whoa, those things are way up high at the top. That's going to cause the bottom of those rockets to rotate into position, or into the central stage. It would absolutely, unless we add these fuel tanks here and here, and we're going to add actually a couple rows of them. And the reason for these fuel tanks, they do not supply fuel to the solid rocket motors, of course, because solid rocket motors have solid fuel. They cannot be fed fuel. They will supply fuel to the core. See, is that symmetrical? I believe it is. The entire ship is a little off-center here, so we're going to bring it a little center. Just to look at that. I don't know. Can that... Or is that symmetrical? That looks more symmetrical to me. I don't know. This looks over-rotated. There we go. Now it looks like that's pointing towards the center of that. That looks like might be over-rotated. That looks like it's dead center. It doesn't have to be perfect. And we are going to put propellant crossfeed in here. So we got that. There's our propellant crossfeed from those boosters, so that this engine, if we do fuel delivery overlay, gets its fuel before that, or it's fuel from up here, which all then goes into there. So, excellent. Now we are going to need struts here, of course. Let's go ahead and do symmetry like so. Aha! Excellent, excellent. Now, la pièce de résistance. We gotta have fins. We gotta have some fins to help it fly straight. Excellent. Excellent. Now let's just do a little bit of math. 4 of these means that there is 1,440 liquid fuel over the solid rocket boosters to help feed this. This consumes 61 per second. So after 20 seconds, 24 seconds roughly, 24 seconds, it will have depleted those. Now let's look at this. This consumes solid fuel 41 per second, and it has 2,600. So these burn for, holy crap, 60 seconds? Is that right? 62 seconds? 62? Yeah, 62 seconds, roughly. And this consumes all of that fuel in 21 seconds or so. So these tanks up here hardly do anything. I could add more fuel tanks, and I may actually do that. Because in 62 seconds, this will consume 3,600 fuel. 3,600 fuel, so we need to add about 2,200 more fuel to this, which, how much fuel does that have? 440. But this is plenty. This will more than get us to orbit. In fact, I probably don't even need this much rocket to carry this up. It's probably going to have a big fuel tank here that's rather useless. Although when I dock it, I can transfer. No, this is good. This is good. This is a good rocket. Okay, I am ready to launch this thing. I am going to go to my crew. We're going to put Valentina on there, and we do want to move a scientist into the new space station. So we're going to have him in there too. We're going to go back to, we're going to save this, we're going to leave. We're going to go to our tracking station and time accelerate until we are about ready to launch. Since right here, SS1, hang on, Melman's heat, we can go ahead and terminate that. SS1 is going to fly, when it's about to fly over us, that's when we're going to launch. Okay, that might be a little bit too early, so we're going to leave. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to go ahead and launch the Hermes nuke. Launch it. Oh, this is one hell of a payload that I am putting up into low Kerbal orbit. This is the largest payload that I have launched so far in this game, by far. Okay, light a match under that tower and let's see it fly. Absolutely. Whoa, I did not install launch clamps. Okay. Here we go. Let's check our staging here. Okay, and then this. Okay. That's good. 3, 2, 1, launch. Woo! It's going. It's going nice and steady. This is real good. I can barely hear it. Why is it so quiet? That's unnervingly quiet. I'm gonna do, let's see, settings. Is there audio? Video and graphics. Gameplay. User interface. Time control scale. Whoa! That's interesting. I'm going to have to read up about that. Altimeter scale. Wow. Okay. Close. Let's resume flight. Let's go ahead and start our gravity turn. Oh, wrong way, wrong way! Whoa! Okay. This way. I want you to fly this way, big spaceship. This way. Very good. And I'm probably already out of fuel here. I could throttle back a little bit on that thing. Yeah, let's throttle back just a little bit, which I almost never do during ascent. Okay. I throttled back just the perfect amount. If you notice, those things ran out of fuel right as the solid rocket boosters cut out. Oh, this is a beautiful flight profile. Might be a little bit shallow, but this thing is so slippery. So slippery, fly through the air. Is Alright. I like this flight profile. I'm getting a little bit of a lifting body aerodynamics going on. It's going to make it to orbit, absolutely. Oh man, I am super excited. Let's see if I can... okay, good thing. That's disabled crossfeed. That is disabled crossfeed. Excellent. Now it's louder. Why is it louder when I went to map? Okay. Alright, first stage is up. Now let's do that mainsail. Woo! Six, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Let's set as target. I guess this is orbiting at a higher altitude, which is just what we want because we want to be able to catch up to it. So we will circularize here in a few minutes. Let's go back, take a look at how this is going. How's that heat? We can't tell. We can't look that up, but we can go ahead and decouple node. And let's get rid of that fairing here. Wow. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh yeah. I think I kind of overdid it on the lifting stage. So we're gonna have a partially full fuel tank. We'll be able to drain the rest of the tank that's attached to that. Oh wait, no, we can't. Oh, we can't. We can't dock these two. Not yet. Not yet, anyways. But we can put them in a similar orbit and go ahead and launch our others. Our node here to connect. We can't dock these two yet because this sized docking adapter on our space station is currently attached to a fuel tank that has fuel that we want to transfer over. So, oh well. That is fine. So smooth. Oh yeah, you like my ascent profiles, my optimized ascent profiles in my launches that I can do. Okay, now that we're okay, let's go ahead and target that prograde vector again. Let's send out extend solar panels because we're probably running low on power. Extend solar panels and adapt and overcome. Yeah, we will. What we're going to do with this space station is we're going to launch the Nexus node that ties all the universal docking adapter that I designed, and we are going to. So we're going to go back to the Space Center. We're going to launch the next part, which is going to be the universal docking adapter, which we are going to connect to the lander stage so that we can launch them both in one part. So let's go back to our Hermes spacecraft. Okay. Now we don't need that big of a rocket, but that was such an impressive rocket in terms of its heavy lift capability and stuff that I am definitely going to save it in the subassembly drop zone. Super heavy lifter. Description: indescribable. Until I build a bigger one, of course. I don't know if that's how you spell indescribable. I think that's right, but anyway. Let's go ahead and load, and don't save, and we're going to load Hermes in general. This is our design for our ultimate space station. And we are going to... We'll launch these two separately. So we're going to get rid of this, and this, and this. We're going to take this, and we're going to put it like that. I'm going to take this all. This will be our main part right there. So we're going to have... No, we're not going to... Oh, shoot. I wonder if my lander has any sort of autopilot on it, which it really should. If I'm going to be sending scientists down to the surface of Ike and stuff. I should have an autopilot, which I can squeeze in here if I clip. Or if I take out this... Holy crap. Okay, come on. Ah! There. Grabbed it. Okay. So I've got the module thing. Holy crap, this is going to be hard to place properly. Ah! Okay. Got that. And we will go ahead. Oh! 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 That's another thing. Currently, I think that this guy should flip around. Come down. This guy, I don't like you clipping into there. That's a good place for you. That is not a good place for you. Why don't you come down? Come out a little bit. There we go. Okay, same with you. Ah, come out. Come out. So you're not clipping into our autopilot. Excellent. Okay, where's my mystery goo? Did I get rid of the mystery goo container? Where is it? I have no more mystery goo. Okay, I must have thrown it away. Okay. Let's see. Oh, come on. That's as close as I can get because I moved this whole thing over. Okay, there we go. Get the mystery goo back on there. Thereabouts. Now center it. Sweet! That looks good. Okay, so I've got all the science experiments. This thing should be upside down right now, but it's really hard to tell. It's really hard to... Maybe I can change the video and graphics settings. Let me take a look at this adapter. If I were to put it up here... I'm pretty sure I flipped it upside down. So, octo. Okay, that's what that says. Should read octo, but upside down here. Octo upside down. Perfect! Okay. So we're going to launch it like this. Hi! How long ago was that? Whatever. Nobody's there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice fairing. Let's clamshell that fairing. Let's increase that ejection force just a little bit since it's a big fairing. 160, that sounds good. Okay, what's our payload? 6.70 tons. So this is 9 tons. That's about the right size that we would need there. You know what? We can just get our MIDI launcher. There. There we go. Okay. And actually, let's go ahead and launch it like that. And we're just going to put in a few struts here for good measure. I'm wondering. Yeah, let's do there. And there. Oh, come on. No 2 times symmetry? There. That sounds good. There we go. That is going to support that nicely. I'm going to have to control from, I'm going to have to put in a nice big torque controller here. We've got some, we will need probodobodine flight controller there. Perfect. And we do want some solar power. There we go. I'd say this spacecraft is ready to go as well. Much smaller rocket, but yeah, an important payload nonetheless. We're going to call this Hermes B, right? And our let's see, Hermes nuke. This is going to be Hermes node save. Gotta check our staging here. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we can go ahead and save this and launch it. Okay. Whoa. It is possible to increase your broadcast resolution. I am currently receiving 360 max, just FYI. Ooh, that's terrible. I'm sorry about that. I don't see how that there's any way for me to increase my resolution. Let me check real quick here. Let's see, outputs. Oh, come on. Okay, outputs, settings. Let me try that. Tell me if that works here. I just increased my output bandwidth to 2 kilobits per second. So I think that's about it. I don't want to push my internet connection too far, but there we go. Let's minimize that. Okay. We'll keep you posted. All right. So let's go look at the map here, and we want to catch up with that. So we're going to go ahead and time accelerate until it's about to fly overhead. I think I've got a Kerbal in my landing can, but I can't be sure. That's about right. No, I do not. Good, that's what I wanted. 3, 2, 1. Oh, shoot. How do I... see. It's focus camera there, aim camera. Control from here, yes. That's what I want. Excellent. Z, T, 3, 2, 1. No problem, man. We'll see. Thanks for trying. Still looks like your stream's at 360p. I'm sorry about that. I mean, I would think that, 2 megs per second would be more than enough for high definition video. So, hang on, I gotta see something. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the stream's still stuck at 360p. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Sorry. Meh, it's only life after all. I agree, life is not that important. Nice flight profile. Looks like I'm going to be a little bit behind this guy. I'm going to keep this apoapsis nice and low. I'm going to keep that apoapsis around 70 kilometers, just over 70 kilometers, so I can catch up with my target vehicle. This also had a very nice, smooth flight profile. Not sure whether I'll reach 72 kilometers. No, just before having to stage there. There we go. Yeah. So let's time accelerate to the apoapsis. Come on, come on. Did you time your launch to match the orbit object, or did you compensate mid-flight? I have never played, but find this fascinating. I timed my launch to roughly coincide with, I figure I have to be about 30 degrees out from, or maybe not quite 30 degrees, 15 degrees out. Here, from here to there, out from the object that I'm. My target object has to be about there if my launch position is there, so that by the time I've accelerated and lifted up to the orbit, then my target object has moved and will be next to me in orbit. Right now, I'm pretty close. So I kept my orbit intentionally slightly lower than my target orbit so that I can catch up to it. Just bring that periapsis up to 70 kilometers. There we go. And now, as you will see, I'm going to catch up to that target right there. There is where I'm going to catch up to it. So I'm going to time accelerate, and you will see these spacecraft just get closer and closer together as they go around the planet. So now as I make this final approach here, I'm going to switch over to relative velocity. And what I want to do is make sure that they come together. So I'm using the nav ball here to make my maneuver to match relative velocity. So right now it's saying that that's my retrograde relative velocity vector, and there's my retrograde position indicator for my target. I want those to be aligned so that I'm flying straight at it. So, and I also want to reduce my relative speed. So I'm going to position my craft right there and fire up my engines a little bit, and you'll notice that it pushes the retrograde vector to be aligned with the anti-position indicator. Very well. Now, because I was slowing down relative velocity, the intercept node, got pushed away, but you will notice that it also, if I had hovered over it, you would notice that it had decreased, so that the separation is only 3.6 kilometers now. Now we're just going to time accelerate a little bit. You'll see that the relative velocity vector is drifting off of the position vector. I don't want to slow down too much here, so I'm going to actually pull the prograde vector over the position indicator. Like that. Now the separation is 3.4 kilometers. It's because I've got too slow of a relative velocity, so Okay. That should be good. The position separation, 2.2 kilometers. Come on. Come on, you could do better than that. 0.7 kilometers. Okay, fine-tuning all the time, huh? Yep, fine-tuning the orbit because it's a big planet. It's hard. It's very easy to miss your target and not have the right relative velocity. So now we're going to time accelerate until we're real close to the intercept. Try not to push that relative velocity vector more than 45 degrees away. So let's go ahead and fire that. You can see a hint of that there. So it's all about playing with these vectors. When you're making your final approach, you want your relative velocity to be relatively small, and you want your vectors aligned, so you're flying your spacecraft at the other spacecraft. And you do this until that intercept is at 0.0 kilometers, so I can do that until I am... Oh! I forgot to get rid of that fairing. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now, since this thing doesn't have a sophisticated RCS system, I'm going to just control for that orientation. I'm going to switch over to my other spacecraft, and I'm going to target this one, set as target. I'm going to aim at the target. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is not good. Not good. It's going to hit. It's going to hit. No! Oh, shit. Okay. That was a bad example. Control from here. Okay, luckily we only... I'm not going to quick save because that was just my fault doing bad stuff, and it didn't ruin our mission. We hit at a low enough velocity that it only damaged one solar panel, and we're going to be putting up a solar array anyways. Can I get it to you next time around? Okay, so we've basically killed our relative velocity. We're going to switch over to this one again. Control from here. Okay. Okay. I wish I could... Oh, man. Oh, geez. Okay. This does have a more sophisticated RCS. I should be able to... I want it to target that target. And... Oh, jeez. Okay. Whew. Alright. I should be able to dock this time. Let's try to slow down here. Oh, wow. Okay. Offer a little bit of fuel. Okay. I'll line that up so that... Oh, come on. Set the docking node as the target. I hope that docking Herbie's node is selected as the target, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Woo! Oh no, 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 no. I do not. Oh no, I'm out of electric charge. But fortunately, I think I'm close enough. Close enough. Close enough. Yes. Yes. Dock. Hard dock. Woo! NASA, we have hard dock. Bring this fuel in and this fuel in. Chkunk, chkunk. Woo! Alright. So now that that is empty, we can go ahead. Although this, right now, this part is balancing out the lander right here. Oh, crazy. Okay. I want that lander to be full. So here's what I'm going to do. That there, that there, that there. Out. Okay. Under no power in the dark even. Yeah, that's what I did. I docked it in the dark with no power. Which reminds me that I should probably put some floodlights on the our solar array ships. So these are all full, right? Good. So I should probably put some stuff on our solar array ships. Some lights so that doing rendezvous and docking over Duna will be a little easier. So now we're going to rendezvous with that, which as you can see is rather out there. Oh no. I'm going to try to adjust that one. Let's do that at periapsis. I want them to intercept right about where the ascending node is, though, so I've got to time this just perfectly. Alright, so that's the burn I want to do in just a little bit of time. And that should put us at 0.5 kilometer separation. Let's wait until sunlight so that we have enough power to turn this damn thing. Ah, jeez. Ooh. I want that engine shut down for sure. That would be bad. Okay. Here we go. Oh, good. We've got a 240 stream. That's not good. And some other kind of stream, I don't know. Some total 240 streams. That's what we got. Great. Such low bandwidth. All right. So we just performed that maneuver. We're going to intercept at 0.7 kilometers here in half an hour. Less than half an hour.
Mom, where are you? Oh.
You know, I wonder if it's my computer. If it's having trouble playing this game and at the same time compressing the video to stream at that at sufficient streamage. That sounds really dirty. Okay, this thing turns so slowly, even though I've got two of those powerful reaction wheels on it. Okay, I'm just going to kill the velocity. I'm not going to try to like fine-tune this to go in for one approach. I'm just going to kill my relative velocity. And then approach with the other ship. In the dark. Okay, I am controlling from here, right? Oh my god. Okay. Why was it so off? Oh, maybe it was just rotated a little bit. Okay, I do want to point at the target, and then I'm going to time accelerate to stop the rotation. That's kind of cheating, so I will just stop the rotation manually. Okay, switch over to the other guy. Let's go ahead and open that shield. Where the hell is my target? Is that his target? There it is. Okay, now point down at the target. And go ahead and use those translation thrusters. See if I can disable all of these, all of the torquing RCS in time. Good. Good. Yes. Okay. go ahead and fly at the target. It's going to take a while to get there. We're going to get there. Okay, good to see the streams back up to 360. It's better than 240, right? Once again, going to dock in the dark with no power. No, with power. With power this time. Not a lot of power. Now let's just make sure. Oh, geez. Oh, right. Okay, so you need to decouple that node. Right. And you need to control from here. And you gotta rotate down. Yes, like that. Although, is the panel gonna hit? Is the panel gonna hit? It's not gonna hit. Oh, come on, come on. No power, right? No power. That's why. Okay. It's alright. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, don't need that anymore. This. Am I targeting the docking node? Oh no. Now there's only so much I can do in terms of adjusting this camera. But I do want to target the docking node. Okay, gotta slow down. Okay, docking node. Oh, I had it selected there for a second. Oh, come on, select it. Set as target. Excellent. Targeting the node. All right. Where's my ship? Okay, excellent. Sun's coming up. Woo! All right. So let's turn RCS on. We want to be a bit lower and a bit this way. Good. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Now bring it in. Okay. Oh, this is like one of the longer docking procedures I've ever gone on. Woo! Just don't want to knock off that last solar panel, huh? This is awesome! Thank you, Duck Swan. I really appreciate that. Here we go. It's about to dock. Woo! Yeah! Alright! It's fully docked. Now I can pump all this fuel out. These are still full, correct? Okay, all of my fuel tanks are full, except for these two, so I can undock this, I believe, yes. Decouple node. So I got a couple of pieces of space debris here. One of which I can deorbit, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I could deorbit it if it had any fuel left in it. So really all I can do is spin it around. Okay. So now this piece, now that I have how much, oh my god, I used almost all my monopropellant. So fortunately I'm coming up with some monopropellant with the power arrays that I have. So and I still have some monopropellant left there, so I will be able to reposition this onto the end here. And also dock with that. That's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to dock these two together, and there's monopropellant there too that I can steal. Ha ha ha! Give me your monopropellant. Excellent. Excellent. Full of monopropellant now. So let's go ahead and decouple that node. And we're going to undock there. Go ahead and switch to this guy here. We're going to hold position. And we're going to set this as our target. We'll bring up our RCS. We're going to translate up. Can't I translate up? Oh, right. Does this not have power? Oh, it doesn't have monopropellant. Shoot. So, never mind. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to rotate this thing. No, not that way. That way. Rotate it this way. Perfect. Rotate it out of the way. Then all I have to do with this guy, set that as target. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going to get batted away unless I stop rotation there. This is what happens when you're building a space station. Oh, no, no, no. Stop rotation, you naughty. Okay. Alright, not quite. So, RCS. There we go. Excellent. Now, we control from here, and we set that as our target. We can reposition that to be in the proper orientation. So this will have to set as target. And I believe that I can just rotate these together. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. And control from here. Okay, that target is set. And then all I have to do is and rotate you towards the target. Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. Come on. Stay together. Excellent. Awesome. Boom. Woo, yeah. Nice. What's the other floating module out there? So we got two spent fuel stages, basically. These were used in lifting up. So I lifted up the command module and science. Thank you. Command module and science lab, and I lifted up the lander and nexus node, and those use those smaller stages. So they're just they're spent fuel. Now we have a space station with some solar panel power. I'm going to add a little more solar power, a little more monopropellant before we go off to Duna. And we also have a big liquid fuel stage with a high thrust, also a nuclear stage with low thrust but high specific impulse. We'll be able to go to Duna quite easily. So let's go ahead and before this this live stream is over, let's go ahead and dock the power module nodes, and we're going to see what we can do about crew here, because we want to load this thing up with scientists as much as possible. So next step is to launch a small satellite to rendezvous and dock with power modules on it. Alright. Space Center. Dude, that was sweet. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, I that felt pretty good, docking all that, assembling that in orbit. These next two pieces are going to be a lot easier. So let's go back to the vehicle assembly building, look at the space station that we're going to build. Open Hermes. Yes. So these little docking guys. And let's just put that in as a sub-assembly here. Sub-assembly dot power module. Power module. Save that. Okay, and we're going to do new. Don't save. So sub-assemblies, power module. So what we're going to do here, we're going to have, how much does this weigh? 2.16 tons. Okay, that's large enough that we can have. We're going to have docking nodes, 2 of them on this thing. There. So these spacecraft will fly up on a rocket, and it's going to go on a suborbital trajectory, and then they're going to detach. So let's go ahead and build the fairing. Okay, good fairing. I think that fares very well. Put the rocket stage on there. And these only have to get up to suborbital, as I mentioned. So we're actually going to just do we've got, what do we got here? 16 tons. We can go ahead and put these 3 rockets on there. This is going to be our, that might be enough to get it all the way to orbit, actually. How much was that? 4.9 tons. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be a nice suborbital trajectory for these, not wasting any fuel. How long do you plan to stream this session? I'm really getting into this. I'm excited to hear your passion as well. Such an elaborate plan coming together. I want to see it unfold. Thank you very much for the compliment. I'm going to assemble these last components of my space station together for the Duna mission, and then I'm going to stop for the day, probably get back to it this evening. So I'm just going to finish up this part. I got to do some chores around the house. So let's go ahead and call this the power modules. Save that, and I don't think we need anything else. So let's go ahead and launch it. All right, 3, 2, 1, launch. Nighttime launch. This thing's got a crazy good amount of acceleration here. So we're probably going to coast when we get to Apoapс. Or Miko, I mean. Okay, I will subscribe so I don't miss the next mission. Okay, yeah, probably will happen later tonight, maybe about 8 o'clock. You know, I'm a working man and a father, so I kind of only do this when time comes up, so. Okay, that's probably good. Let's see, how far out are we? 45 seconds? Yeah, let's go ahead and put us on that suborbital trajectory here. That's sunrise, though. Yeah, pretty cool. Sunrise in the west. That's what you just saw. Hermes nuke probe. Is that the one that I want to target? Whatever. They're both together. Okay. I can go ahead and let's see, how much fuel do I have? Oh, I have enough fuel that I'm going to get to orbit with this thing. We're close to it. It's hard to say. Will I get to orbit? Will I not? Will I get to orbit? Yeah, I'm going to get to orbit. All right. So, Dux One, do you play Kerbal Space Program yourself? Let's go ahead and accelerate to sunrise. Now, sunrise in the east. Sweet. Let's turn off probes. So let's... Oh, come on. Why can't I... Oh, well. Descending node, that means I'm going to have to burn south. Oh, wow, look at all of those. Okay. Go ahead and burn prograde and south. So, like, there. Oh, no, no, not south, north, north. Ooh, I have barely any wheel. I should have put a reaction wheel on this. Oh, man. Ooh. Okay, matched that, so... That's a nice eccentric orbit. Oh, excellent. This is excellent. So, I'll just have to do retrograde slightly retrograde once I hit that node there. Boop. Okay, let's go to the retrograde marker. 0.1 kilometers. Lovely. Am I out of fuel? Almost. I will be out of fuel when I try to match target velocity here. Hi, how is it going? I've never played, but have watched for quite some time. It's beyond my ability to think. You really should buy it. It's totally worth it. I mean, it'll teach you so much about orbital mechanics and stuff that it's just insane. So let's go ahead and slow that velocity. We'll use the remnants of this engine to kill. Uh-oh. No! No, 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 no. Okay. Crap. What am I going to do? I've got RCS. I'll use RCS propellant. Let's, geez. Take this. We're going to dump all of that fuel into those. Alright. And then we're going to decouple node and decouple node. And both of these probes will have to, oh geez, what? Have to figure out how to slow down. Got disabled pitch, yaw, and roll on 6 different thrusters here. 8 different thrusters. So I pitch, yaw, roll. Uh-oh, and here we are passing through the debris field. Okay, let's come on. Set his target. Oh, no targeting the retrograde vector here. Come on. Come on. You gotta have a retrograde vector. Oh, just go up and... Oh, come on. There we go. Once those numbers start to come down. Ah, come on. Now I got to do the same with the other probe. Okay, good. It's going towards them. And then, where's the other probe? PAL module probe. Switch to that. Okay, does the force from decoupling have any effect on velocity? Yes, slightly. I mean, they do change velocity. Very, very, very slightly. Let's deactivate pitch, yaw, and roll for all of these. Pitch, yaw, and roll. Oh, whether you decouple or undock, I don't think that has any effect whatsoever. I have no experience with that having any sort of effect. Okay, I think that was all of them, right? Right. Right? Right? Okay. Now... Oh, geez, this isn't good. Okay. This one. You have to... Ah, geez, come on, what the hell? Why can't I figure out how... I hope I have enough monopropellant to get these to dock. Okay, I want that set as the target. Okay. Let's just match that relative velocity. Let's do that at least. Okay. I wasted a lot of fuel here. Fortunately, I'm still planning one more mission. Okay. Switch to this power module. I'm doing terribly. This is one of the... No, not that power module. No, where's my other power module probe? Is this the one I just put... I was just using this one? No, this is a different one. Okay. Yes. Set as target. Okay. My periapsis is way too low. I've got to, I gotta match the velocity of that target. Okay. There we go. Ah, look at that. You're gonna get there. Let's switch over to you. Make sure you're on a good trajectory. I'm trying to dock two probes at once here. This is crazy. Okay. Your periapsis, is it too low? No, it is not too low. It is excellent. Let's go ahead and remove that maneuver node. Let's... let's actually start thrusting at your target. Although your monopropellant is getting dangerously low. Very, very low here. Okay. All right, I can do that maneuver. I can do this maneuver, which will bring me close to the space station and on a much better path to it. Okay. All right, almost there. And I'm out of monopropellant. Okay. Out of monopropellant, but I've got an intercept at 3.7 kilometers. I could dock with the other one. This is ridiculous. I could get this probe to dock with it, share some of the monopropellant, and see if we can get these both to the space station, which... How far are they going to be apart? 3.1 kilometers. Okay. So, let's see. 3.2.
Hey, Mom!
Yeah.
Would you like to meet Dylan's parents?
Oh, are they here?
They're not here right now. But Dylan wants to go and get them.
Oh, so we can meet?
Yeah, so that he can come in here. Because his dad always says he always has to meet the parents before they can come in.
Sure.
Okay. That's good. That's good. We'll do.
Gizmo.
So are they on their way here?
Dylan just now left. He's gonna go get his dad.
Okay.
He's
Let's do a radial burn here.
He's gonna be coming back here. That's what, either he'll bring his dad or he'll.
Okay. Those two probes are going to come very close to each other. And I have a very small amount of monopropellant, but maybe enough to get them both to the spacecraft and dock them. This is so... do whatever consumes the least energy, in my opinion. Well, the least monopropellant. We have tons of energy, remember. We got all these batteries, and we got these huge solar arrays. Are you slowing in the atmosphere? Was not. I was not slowing in the atmosphere. I stayed out of the atmosphere, fortunately. So, okay, these two. Okay, so target relative velocity. Oh my god. Oh god. I'm not sure I can do this. Whoa! Alright. Oh, jeez. And I am out. I'm out. I'm out. Let's just... I'm out. There's nothing I can do. Oh, no. No, I'm not out. Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. You have to rotate... No, this way to look at the your probe. Come on. Just frickin' rotate in the right direction. Switch over. No, 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 no. RCS. Okay. Jesus. I am not doing this efficiently, and I need to do it efficiently to get this done right. Okay, 12 meters per 12 units of fuel left. I don't think I can do this. I really don't think I can do this. I will try. I will try, but I think I am dead. I think I'm really, really, really dead here. I got about 70 meters per second of delta V on... Oh. That's good news. What just happened there? It's pointed at that, but it needs to be pointed at that and set that as the target. Okay. No. No, no, no. Oh, God, it's so hard to rotate this in the right way. Just okay. Switch over to you. No, there. Okay. So. Boom! Oh, okay, docked. Docked. Excellent. We will control from here. We're going to do this in one burn. Right? Control from here. Okay. And we are going to set as target. We have to... I can do it! I can do this! I can do this! I'm running extremely low on monopropellant, but I think I have enough to actually okay. I don't. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I cannot match velocities with my target. Cannot be done. Cannot be done. I can try. But I'm going to have to send up one more probe as a little tug to dock because I am going to run out of monopropellant. So close, man. So freaking close. 3.2 kilometers away. .15 meters per second out. So I am going to have to go back to the Space Center and fuel up a little spacecraft that can rendezvous and dock and refuel the propellant in those little power modules. Wow, that was an aggressive coupling. Are you serious? That's so close. Yeah, I know. So close, but couldn't do it. And I think that was mostly because I did not disable the propellant crossfeed in my power modules, so the main engine in the lifting stage was drawing fuel away from the fuel tanks that I had for the main Delta V burns once I got in orbit for those modules. So I was hauling that big engine around, and I just couldn't do it. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. We're gonna do the little probodobodine here. We'll go with the. Can this target? No, it cannot target. Although we can do a flyby avionics hub on this guy, which we will do. Watch, we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna get the flyby avionics. Actually, hang on. We're gonna start with the hex. We're gonna put the docking node on the bottom. We are going to put a flyby avionics hub on this thing after putting 1, 2, 3 tanks of monopropellant and a regular fuel tank. And then we are going to have a couple of these guys, which we're going to rotate. There we go. This is basic layout here. We're going to have just some electrical power. You know what? Screw the liquid fuel. We're going to get there on monopropellant. 4 monopropellant tanks. And we are going to get there with, fortunately, this can that will be really good at navigating. Just go with a couple of panels there and a couple of panels there. Bring those in a little bit for aerodynamics. All right. Then we are going to, like that, enable port staging. Yeah, that should get us to orbit. No problem. All right. Sweet. I think we're ready to go. So monoprop, all weird capital letters. Go ahead and launch that. We'll launch it to the right time. And oh my gosh, I totally forgot fins on this thing, so we're gonna recover it. We're gonna tweak it a little bit, and then we're gonna launch it. Hurry up. All right, done. Whoop, leave facility here. Go back here. We got another viewer. Yay. Okay. Burning slowly through the lower atmosphere. Right now what I'm doing is trying to rendezvous with a couple of defunct power modules that I have that are going to dock with a space station that I call the Hermes. And yeah, hopefully we can fuel them with some monopropellant and perform the rendezvous and dock, because they ran out of monopropellant while I was trying to navigate them to the space station. That thing took off like a rocket. Yeah, it was a rocket. Why is it so much quieter? I have to like put my ear right up to the engine to hear that thing go, but whatever. It's so quiet. Something's weird with the audio settings. What? You gotta be kidding me. I'm out of fuel? Am I going to use monopropellant? This isn't going to work. I could have sworn... Yeah, I'm abandoning this mission. I'm going to do this again. This time with a little larger of a fuel tank here. Because that should not have died that quickly. Look over. Done. Alright. How's that? Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, so we're going to time accelerate again. All right. Why is it so quiet? Is there something wrong with my audio? I'm gay. Good for you. Still have lots of acceleration. Yeah, it does. It's good. It's real good. Whoa, whoa. Slow down there. Whoa. Okay. Second stage. Okay, this is a good flight profile. I am liking this. Okay. Oh dear. All right. It's all in your mind. Ah, you both said you were gay. I feel so alone now. Yeah. I don't know how to respond to some of these comments. Alright, come on. Come on. I might run out of fuel. I might. Yeah, I'm probably going to run out of fuel, but I've got plenty of monopropellant, so we can go like that. Take us the rest of the way. Hopefully. As long as I don't fall back into the atmosphere before then, which is quite a possibility. Jeebus. It's insane. Altitude's dropping way too fast. I'm going to hit the atmosphere. But I might still be able to come back. This is insane. Why? Why me? Oh, come on. Come on. Ah. Oh, come on. Come on. Ah. Jeez. This is not good. You can do it. I have faith. Oh, I don't have as much faith as you. Not gonna be... It might actually work. It might. I mean, I've got an orbit inside the atmosphere right now. Yes! Yes! I think I've got it. I think I got it. I'm going to just push my orbit up there. Let's see, do I drop back down below? Which is going to drop below 70 kilometers. There we go. Hey, I can get an intercept too. Look at that. You could do that. I like the Oracle. Oral, it's spelled oral. Guns, lots of guns. I don't know you were... I didn't know you were streaming. I have notifications on. I don't know why it didn't show me. Well, I don't plan my streams. I just kind of do them when I have time to do them. So hopefully I bounce out of the atmosphere here soon enough. My monopropellant is still above 50% full, so I will be able to fully refuel those other two if I can do those rendezvous efficiently here. Match the orbital plane. I'm back in space. I am back in space. I'm gonna do it. You were right. I was wrong. That never happens. You should be quite proud of yourself. You actually contradicted me, and I was wrong. So intersection 3 kilometers. We got an intercept. Okay. Robert's got a quick hand. He'll look around the room and we won't... You won't tell his plan. He's got a rolled cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He's a cowboy, yeah. No, I meant the Oracle is fit. We got 3 concurrent viewers. New record. Alright. Coming up on the first intercept, but that's no big deal. We might actually pass within a close distance to the space station, which is right here. It's like one of these pink nodes. Self-doubt is the only real enemy. Actually, the lack of self-doubt tends to be the real enemy. People way overestimate how quickly they can perform a task, and they end up inaccurately planning. Then they have poor planning then. So I'll be able to refuel my my power probes here. Okay. Oh, and a box of fun things. I don't even know what, but he's coming for you. Yeah, he's coming for you. All the other kids will be pumped up. Kicks, you better run. Get out of my gun. All the other... Preach. Yeah, that's true. I suffered so much self-doubt back there. Okay. Well, let's time accelerate here. We're going to match velocities. We're going to perform this rendezvous and dock in the daytime. Whoa! Whoa, okay. Come on, come on. Oh shit, that's the orbit? Crap! Crap. That is why I fail. Ah, God. That is why I fail. I can't quite... Okay. I think by default, your RCS should not adjust pitch, yaw, and roll. It makes things a lot less efficient. Okay. Here we go. Come up on that probe now. 2.3 kilometers. Woo! Okay. Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment. Are you just like quoting rap or something? This is hilarious, but why don't you quick save ever? Because I disagree with quick saving. I don't think I should be allowed to quick save. This is real life. Real life, you don't get quick saves. Okay, we're going to control from here. We're going to turn this probe around. And we are going to... Yep. The only time I quick save is when the game messes up and something happens, and then I've got, a couple seconds to just Alt F4 and then reboot, and hopefully the save state is just before the bad thing happened. Okay. Let's time accelerate till the intercept here. Here we go. Ah, geez. Okay, so... Oh, God, I hate doing this. Because it's all backwards. No. Nudge there. No. Okay. Okay. Let's go push it up there. Give a nudge there. That way. I have to reorient my brain so that I can control this damn thing. Because I press one button and I gotta turn on stability. Nudge it. Okay, and rotate up. There we go. Controlling the axes are just flipped and one way and Okay. All right, you should be able to. No, not that one. Target the other probe. I wish I could target those other probes easily, but I can't. Set as target. And I just did. Miraculously, I don't know how. Alright. Communism is the only truth. I don't know what that word means. Communism? I can tell. Oh, no, wait, you're not the same person who said that. Oh, okay, what is the difference between a woman and a dishwasher? I do like earning ad revenue. So, maybe I shouldn't... Just go ahead and tell me the punchline. The dishwasher doesn't cry when you smack it. Okay, what do you call What do all battered women have in common? Anyone? Oh, fucking listen. Oh, it's terrible. Terrible jokes. Terribly funny jokes. Alright. Refueled. Almost. There we go. Okay. And undock. And now I want you to turn. Turn that way. That way direction. Now RCS that way. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, no, not that way. That way is the wrong way. I thought that that thing there, that's Kerbal Space Center, not my probe that I was distracted by. Okay. Set as target. There we go. Change the target. Awesome. Now I can do this. Oh, slow down. Okay. Ah, what am I doing? Okay. Excellent. On target. Stay on target. Stay on target. Are you in mass? Just wondering. Mass? You mean Mass Effect? Or this is Kerbal Space Program. Okay, just breathe. Don't rush it. Yes. Yes, just breathe. Don't rush it. It's amazingly difficult to dock objects when, you know, the map doesn't let you select the right probes as targets very easily. Alright. Here we go. Docked. Woo! Okay. Pull all the monopropellant we can out of that. And we can deorbit the refueler. And we can go from there with these other probes. And yes, I do want to deorbit that refueler. I just talked about how difficult it is to select targets. Okay. Nice. Negative isn't... It's didn't go in? What? Okay. Alright, so this is full. We can undock. We're going to target orbital retrograde. We're going to bring up RCS, target orbital retrograde, and just waste all of the rest of this monopropellant. Deorbiting. 2, 1. All right. Let's switch to the power modules. Oh wait, that's the other thing. Crap. What am I doing? Switch to that. Never mind, it was a reference to stay on target. Negative, it came from behind that. Negative, it didn't go in. Right, right. And she's away, that kind of thing. Okay, no, I need to switch to that. Do you know what real-world battle the trench run of Star Wars was inspired by? There was a real World War II battle. And that World War II battle was called the Dam Buster mission. Okay. Let's put this maneuver right here. Add maneuver. And we're going to match that. Okay. And then we're going to perfect. So that's the maneuver we'll have to perform. 11.6 meters per second, nice and slow. Really, I never knew that. George Lucas is like so derivative, man. Well, the Dam Busters mission was really cool, and I'm actually really glad that he was inspired by that. So the Dam Busters mission involved what was called a bouncing bomb. And so you had these, it was I believe the B-17 was the plane that was chosen to carry this bomb. And they needed a bomb big enough to blow up a dam. Now, a dam is a giant block of concrete, so how do you do that? Well, it turns out that if you can explode a several-ton bomb deep underwater right behind the dam, it actually puts enough force in the dam to crack it. And once it's cracked, it's going to disintegrate with all that water flowing through it. So, the Dam Buster mission, the idea was to have this really, really massive bomb, and they put it into a cylindrical container, and they spun it backwards. So they gave it backspin. And they released it, and with the backspin, the purpose of the backspin was to stabilize it as it bounced across the water, and they had, yes, they're literally bouncing the bomb across the water, and then it would slow down enough after a certain distance that it would stop and it would sink, and with the backspin, the sinking would cause it to stay flush against the dam. So that was the idea. And they were actually successful at blowing up several dams using this bouncing bomb strategy here. Hang on, let me perform this maneuver. And yeah, the flight profile that they had to use, they had to fly across the dam into the turret fire of the of German artillery. And time the release of that munition so that it would stop over the water just before the dam and then sink down underneath the water. You didn't want it bouncing over, and you didn't want it blowing up too far away. So it was a really dangerous mission. They lost quite a few planes when they flew it. But they were ultimately successful, and these were huge military targets because the Germans needed the dams in the steel-making process to build their tanks and trains and everything like that. So it was a huge blow to their infrastructure, especially in their steel-making industry. Anyways, there is a movie called The Dam Busters, a 1950s movie. And it has a particular... it's a little dated, because they use a particular euphemism in naming the black dog. So there's a black dog in the movie, and the black dog has a racial slur is the name of that dog. You can imagine which racial slur that is. Now, I don't want to say it because I don't want to get demonetized, but it just goes to show you how dated that movie was. All right. Oh, shiced. Okay, let's switch over to orbit and target the prograde vector so we don't lose much delta V. This maneuver brought me down to about 67 kilometers, so I did not notice that. So they flew up the valley then? Yeah, they flew upstream, and then they were actually coming down the valley. Not flying up towards the dam, they're flying actually down towards the reservoir. So you got your dam here, water's on this side, valley's on here. So they flew around and they came over the lake. So they flew here, they dropped the bomb here, the bomb bounces across on the lake, and then drops down and blows up. Cracks the dam, destroy the ground. Man, I appreciate that. Dropping some knowledge like a bomb with backspin. Okay, so this is not going to work here. I am going to have to extract myself from the atmosphere. The intercept is not so bad. This is why I keep getting distracted and failing at plotting my intercept nodes. Don't want to use up all my monopropellant. Which, how much do I have, by the way? 65. That might ruin all my monopropellant. Are you kidding me? Relative speed, 116.9 meters per second. Yeah, it's gonna be close. What the hell? Suddenly minimized. All right. Okay, relative speed. Okay, yeah, I got this. I got this. This will work. Man, come on, just... I want to get this... Okay, let's see where we are relative to our space station. I don't want to dock this time at night. So, beautiful. Speak, ask, and you shall receive, right? Alright. So one of these over here, is that the right docking node? No, that's the docking node that I need to target. That's the docking node that I shall target. Alright. Go from here. Okay. I'm gonna want to do... Oh, jeez. Aha! Sweet! Mofo, you command that sunrise just now. Yeah, I totally did. Oh, Elon Musk just posted a tweet. Gonna have to read that as soon as I'm done. Okay. So, I'm going to want to do... All right. I not only want to line up at the docking node, but I also want to line up those solar panels so that... Yeah! Woo! Let's see how lined up those solar panels are now. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect alignment. The solar array. Okay. Let's go to our other probe. Finally got that. All right. Okay. If only we can... Yeah, there we go. All right. So... I want to catch up to it. I don't want to drop down my periapsis too much. but I can drop it down a little bit. New periapsis. Let's go 70 kilometers. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's target the retrograde vector. Whoops, a little too much. There we go. Alright, your station has really grown. Oh yeah, it's almost ready for a Duna trip. After I get this last thing docked. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's target retrograde. Go ahead and RCS that until one of these, let's see, what's that altitude is 81 kilometers. 83 by 80, so like 82 and a half or 81 and a half kilometers is there we go. That's roughly the right altitude. And then once we get to this node here, we will plot our intercept Hohmann transfer. Okay, coming up on it. Boom. All right. Targeting prograde. There we go. Separation 1.3 kilometers. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and come around to the other side of the planet. Time acceleration. Almost there. Woo! Yeah. Almost built the space station completely now. Once this power module has been docked. And then I'll be ready to go to Duna! Oh, but one more thing I gotta see about loading it up with scientists. One engineer, one pilot, maybe two pilots. But I gotta have an experienced engineer on there. He's gotta be able to repack parachutes. So, relative velocity, that's what I'm doing. Okay, target. RCS is on. Let's go ahead and
Hey, Alex.
yep.
Mom is kind of puking.
Oh, well, she's got morning sickness, you know. Hang on. I have to hold my wife's hair back. I will be right back. Be back. Ryan, will you help me find... Ryan, can we pause that for a minute? Help me find the ginger. Okay, it should be in like a little vitamin supplement bottle, like one of these or something. I can't remember. Do we have ginger ale still? I thought we were all out of it.
We're out!
Okay, I'm gonna go to the store then.
We're out.
Okay, it'll take me just a few minutes to finish up this live stream, so. Okay, I'm going to finish this up real quick and then gotta go to the store. Too real, too real. Please excuse me while my wife vomits. Oh, great man, I hope she appreciates it. Oh, but seriously. Okay. Time accelerate to come to the closest approach. Finally, I'll be able to finish up this live stream and go help my wife. Oh, man. Sweet. I'm gonna fly right by it. That's exactly what I want. Jeez. Oh man, it's hard to slow down. Okay. Set as target. Control from here. Aim that at the target. You better aim at the target. It's crazy. Yikes. Stop rotation. There we go. Switch over. There we go. Alright, RCS. Oh, let's turn on the fine adjustment RCS. Alright. We are on our final approach. Okay, that's going to be the end of the stream. Sweet. So, thank you all.
Mom's going to the store right now.
Oh,